Okay, this is a cool, well, it's not really an orb, but whenever I sit back there near the bedroom door and I take pictures, I try to get, you know, like really good orbs and stuff on camera. But, yeah, like the aliens, sometimes they'll make the whole atmosphere darker. Sometimes they'll make it real blurry. This time, they never did something quite like this before, but they made this big, huge, round, well, actually, I guess maybe it is an orb. I don't think it's necessarily an orb, but it's them somehow making this big, huge globe of, this round globe of light, man. Look how big that is. It's as big as my, half my living room. Isn't that cool? Look at that. They made the whole the whole living room lighter. And here's a normal picture when they don't really do anything. And it was like at dark time. Dark time when I was about to go to bed, and I had let's see, did I have any lights on at all? Well, at least one light on I think I had in the kitchen. There's a glare. But see how there's no, that particular, I snapped both these pictures back to back. See how there's no orb, except there's one little orb right up there? And that little feller always shows up for me. That little alien right there, little ET, always shows up orb style for me. That one right there, you can see the eyes in the middle. But see how this one, they didn't do that big old globe of light, and then this one they did. Yeah, isn't that wild? See, they did that big old light right there, big old globe of light, and it is a circle. You can see a big circle. One time they did you know, put a big orb on over here on my TV. That's, I still have a couple more orb videos to do. But yeah, that's pretty wild. Because that orb, that light, circle of light is half the living room. And here's the other one. See? But like I say, there's one orb that showed up there. But yeah, sometimes they'll make it real dark. You know, the camera dark, the picture dark. Sometimes they'll make it real blurry. Because they know that I'm snapping pictures. They know that I'm trying to get orbs and stuff. They know all that. But that's the normal one where they didn't put that big globe of light. And then here's the second one where they put the big globe of light. Big circle of light. It's weird. But yeah, there's two more orb videos I have to do. But yeah, it's sad that most people don't figure out who they really are. Because there's a lot of hybrids out there. I don't necessarily believe the whole world are hybrids. But some people are just like 99.9% human and maybe just barely have any alien DNA. Because, you know, all humans may be sort of like hybrids, but, or it may just be some humans are just like, you know, pretty much 100% human, but maybe they just have a tad bit of alien DNA. But then there's other people that you know is like total, like 50% alien DNA, or 75% alien DNA, and 25% human. And I can spot hybrids pretty easily, even non-reptilian hybrids. I can spot other kinds of hybrids where like some are grays I could spot, and some are species I don't know what they're called. But yeah, I can spot them. But I figured out who I was 2012. But and like I say, I think everybody, even if they're not hybrids, they still have encounters with some kind of entity. at some time or another in their lifetime. But yeah, I figured out pretty much who I was in 2012. And like I say, my first out-of-body experience was age 7, and my first virtual reality experience was in the family room, and I was about that same age, maybe even 6 or 8. And it was kind of sexual. And I know, you know, at that time, I didn't know the aliens were giving me all those encounters. But yeah, so anyway, these pictures was on the hard drive of this old camera, the 2005 camera that I have. I don't know if my iPad and stuff are going to pick up on all these orbs and stuff. So that's why I have to keep this camera to keep getting cool orbs and stuff on camera. Because I don't know how long it takes for my energy to get attached to my iPhone or whatever, the Android iPhone or whatever. I don't know, or it just may be created different. But this camera is also digital, you know, from 2005, and it picks up all these awesome orbs and crap. And I guess I'll just have to start snapping a bunch of pictures with my Android iPhone or whatever, just to see if I can start getting orbs on there, but I don't know. So I can't get rid of this camera. But these pictures were on the hard drive of the camera, and so I went to the other room to find the USB cord, which I found pretty easily because I kind of knew where it was. And then I just put it in the computer. I hooked it into the computer, and on my camera it immediately said, you know, hooking to the computer or whatever. And so these pictures weren't actually on the card, they were on the hard drive. But when I was looking for the USB cord, I found a card that my friend Brenda, well, actually we dated in Austin, Texas. But see, that's all just mind control and being a slave to the Matrix. But I've been there, done that. Okay, so anyway, so I picked up the card, and then I immediately knew that it was from Brenda, because she had given me a card when I moved back here. After I moved back here, she sent me a birthday card, and I mean, these people are so full of shit, you know? They're so stupid. I mean, like, all they're looking for is sex, you know? So it didn't take me, you know, long to figure that out after I started to enlighten or whatever. So then I just stopped dating altogether. But all these people are so phony, you know what I'm saying? And she screwed up another good relationship too with a woman named Sue. She moved to California. She's happily ever after with this other woman. But Brenda's still alone because most people, they just are stupid. They're in a trance. They don't even know how to have a relationship, you know? But anyway, so it's like she's acting like all like we're still together or something when I already moved back here, you know, 11 hours away or whatever. But even Brenda, you know, her being human, more human than anything, and a lot of other people, they know that I'm different. They could tell that I'm different, but they don't know why. And she's always picked up on that. And in the card it says, I like this card because it said you were different, which you are. But you are good different. I like that. You stood out from the crowd. But anyway, a lot of these non-hybrids, they can even spot people that are different, but they don't really know why they're different. I always felt different. I always felt different, but I didn't know why until 2012. But till all this alien stuff started coming into my life. Well, I mean, it had already been there, but till I had my enlightenment in 2012. But there were these two women on the Crop Circle tour, and I knew they were enlightened in some ways, but I didn't know they were. I mean, I was kind of shocked because I know they weren't enlightened to the aliens in their life, because I know they're in everybody's life, even if they're non-hybrids. And even both those women picked up that I was a reptile hybrid, and I was just kind of shocked. But anyway, but yeah, I picked up this card. I found this card from 2010 when I was looking for the USB cord, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just talk about hybrids a little bit when I talk about this orb. It's a cool orb, but it's like this. Like this woman's acting like we're all lovers or something when I already moved back here. Like I'm so sure I'm gonna. Oh, she did try to get me to go back down there. See, her name's Brenda. See, love and miss you. But it was my birthday. But I'd already moved back here, and she sent me a card acting like we're still lovers or something, you know? And but anyway, she did try to get me to go down there, or back down there to Austin. So, it was sometime around 2010 or early 2011, and I never did. And of course, people are just full of shit. They're all around full of shit. And even Linda, she's pretty cool though. We all hung out together, me, Linda, and Brenda, when I was in Texas. And Linda and Brenda, they always said they were gonna come up here or whatever in that big, what's it called, Winnebago or whatever it's called, that Linda has, but that, you know, they never did. But so why would I mean, here it's already been 10 years since I've even seen Brenda or Linda. Like, why would I go down there now, you know? If I went down there now, I'd probably just go down there for shits and grins, or probably try to meet up with some other person that's enlightened, you know? But it's hard to find people like that, because most people are full of shit, you know? And you can't just find enlightened people in the personal ads, you know what I mean, on the computer. On screwme.com or whatever, you can't find enlightened people like that. Because first of all, if they were enlightened, they wouldn't be on that website. Craigslist and Plenty of Fish and, oh my god. Like, I have no desire to date. I date my aliens and I'm very happy with that. They give me so much sex, porn, and the altered state of consciousness, I don't need anything else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, funny how they can do anything and everything to you, but there's no way in hell you would be able to try to do something with them, because they're always 100%, you know, in charge or whatever, in control. But who knows if they're still getting off in some way, shape, or form? Maybe they're still maybe Joel still getting off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form. I'm sure he is. When he gives me sexual encounters or whatever. But yeah, they can manifest their dong, you know, when they want to, and have energetic, ethereal dong orgasm. Because I had that when one of them morphed into me in 2004, and that story's on here. Yeah, so, I mean, they can, you know, get off at any time if they want to, and manifest a dong or not have a dong, because they're, you know, energetic. They can morph and shapeshift any way they want to. But yeah, so I don't date humans any longer. I only date aliens. Thanks for listening to my rant on hybrids and this beautiful orb. Well, like I say, to me it's not really an orb. It's just a big round globe of light that they, you know, somehow put in my they created in my living room. Pretty cool. But yeah, at first I didn't even think it was a complete circle, but it is. You can tell it's a complete circle. Pretty cool.